Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Construction Simulator 15 Gold Edition. We've got the new DLCs. Oh, I don't even know what it was called or what it is called. It's the new really super huge crane where you can transport like all kinds of really big items. One of the jobs that comes with that new DLC is the it's like I think we have to build a hospital or something. So I'm just driving my big long super huge trailer. I'm actually driving it back to the lot, and then we're gonna take a quick look at the jobs board, see what special jobs are available, and potentially get started on the new hospital, I think. So I know it's been a couple weeks since I've done any construction sim, and I'm really sorry. I've just been like doing some other games. I've been trying to keep up on Farming Sim 17 news, which is almost like a 25-hour a day job. It is. I mean, it's just like incredible. All the different, sources that I have to go through, and picking between like what's real and what's not real, and it's just it's very, very time consuming. So, but I enjoy doing it. Enjoy putting the articles out or the videos out for you guys on Farming Sim. And I think what I'm going to do, since this is such a huge trailer, I'm just going to drive it through here. Duh. And I guess we'll put it out here in the yard, along with my other long trailers. Yay, Zors! Alright, so anyway, let's go in and look at the jobs. Single family warehouse. What's this? Office building with park? I don't know if I've done that one before. Modern apartment building. Some houses, the high-rise apartment. I think we've done that before. The modern office building. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that's like in the town. Yeah, we've done that one. Special jobs are all the new delivery. So we did like the turbine from the dam to the steel mill. We're gonna have to take it back, from the steel mill back to the dam. So we'll do that someday. Heavy transport, and St. John's Medical Center, Fuchsburg. Now, somebody was telling me that it didn't come with this newest DLC, but it was actually an old one, and I missed it, and that might be true, but I'm going to do it because I haven't done this one. It doesn't really look like there's a whole lot to it. We just have some, we have to compact some ground. There's some concrete mixing. Well, actually, these are just all the tools that are required. I think this is the number of steps. So let's go ahead and take on this St. John's Medical Center. Going to be a little bit shorter episodes, probably from here going on into the future, just because there's not a whole lot of content that I have left to explore, and I kind of want to push out Farming Sim as much as or not Farming Sim, but Construction Sim as much as possible, because we don't know when, if or when a sequel is coming out for this game. I'm sure. Wait a second. Didn't we just build a building over here? Contact person. What? Let's see. Compress the. Okay. So I guess what I should probably do is I need to find the roller. Did I put it away in the motor pool? I guess I did. And there she blows. All right, we're gonna jump in this guy, gal, whatever. Woo. And we are going to just kind of teleport over to the job site here. So yeah, we just built a building here. And now we're building another building? I guess we built the office buildings, but we have to tear those down for the new medical facility. Going to be constructing a new hospital with a modern treatment area for children. Okay, that's great. Let's get started. All right. Whoa, all these cars are disappearing. Wow. So yeah, I've been playing that. I haven't been playing too much No Man's Sky lately. I was playing the Battlefield 1 beta like crazy. And I kind of waited until it was like halfway over before or actually no, I guess it wasn't when it was halfway over. It was basically like when it went public or whatever. I went and decided I was gonna, watch it or, play it. But I honestly, I wasn't expecting it to really wow me that much. But I actually ended up having a lot of fun with it. A lot more fun than I had with Star Wars Battlefront by quite a large margin. And for the first time in many years, I'm actually considering the possibility of buying Battlefront. I honestly, I did not expect it to be as much fun as it was. Even though it is war and everything. This is gonna sound really bizarre, but I used to have a friend and who used to be like an employee of mine. And like he actually served like in Iraq and I don't think he was in Afghanistan, but he was in Iraq back in the early or mid 2000s. And I think he was actually like part of like the original invasion force, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not going to say any names or anything like that. But one of the things that I do that actually kind of caught me off guard a little bit was he said like war is fun, like that war was actually a lot of fun, and I really found that to be like very, very surprising. I was not expecting that in any way, shape, or form. Now I'm not condoning what he said, so I mean don't disagree, but like when I was playing the game and I kind of thought, oh, this is a fun game, and I knew that I was going to say that to you guys, it reminded me of this, this person that I knew at one point, and it just was like kind of shocking that that would be somebody's reaction to war. But anyway, I don't know 100% if I'm going to get it yet. I just ordered a DJI Osmo Mobile this week, so that I could use it as a stabilization system for my cell phone camera, because I have an iPhone 6 Plus. It shoots 4K or 1080 or whatever, whatever I set it for, and the picture is just awesome. And I just love like filmmaking or video making, and it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to see stuff on here on my channel. Using that video, you might. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. But I ordered one this past week, and it still hasn't come. And I wasn't really prepared, I guess, because I thought that DJI's had like a US like a US distributor, when they don't. Like everything's done out of China. like they have a U.S. sales force here, but like if you buy something off their website, they actually ship it from China, which kind of disappointed me a little bit. And yeah, it was like I think I placed my order Tuesday of this week, so that was like September 6th, I think. And today's September the 11th, unfortunately, and it still hasn't shipped or anything. And here it's September 11th, and I'm playing Construction Sim, and instead of discussing the elephant in the room, which of course is the actual 9/11 terrorist attacks that occurred in the United States on September 11th back in 2001. And I know a lot of people that watch my videos are younger, and many people didn't, they're kind of too young to either know what it was like to be alive then. They might not even be alive. Some of you guys might not even have been born yet. But at the same time, some of you guys might also, you might be in my boat, and you might remember it. But there's a whole lot of people out there that they might have been little kids, and they didn't really understand the impact that had on a lot of people. As some of you might know, I'm actually a licensed pilot. I still have my commercial license, my instrument rating, and my like high performance. I want to go and keep on rolling, sure. So I do have like a commercial pilot's license. That doesn't mean I can fly airline jets, because that requires an ATP. But I was considering a career in aviation, back at that time. I spent the 90s working in IT, and I happened to see a show called Reading Rainbow with LeVar Burton, which, if you guys watch, if any of you have ever watched Star Trek The Next Generation, LeVar Burton plays Geordi. He's the black guy with the, he's blind, so he has like the electronic visor. And I was flipping through the channel, and I kind of forgot that that LeVar had this show called Reading Rainbow again. And anyway, it was like I guess he was kind of doing like an introductory ride on an airplane, and they were teaching him how to fly. Now, of course, at this time, unbeknownst to me, apparently LeVar was already a pilot when he did this show, but I wasn't. And this was at the beginning of 1997. And so I saw this show, and a few weeks before, I was kind of, I was working in the IT industry. I was making good money, but it wasn't really like, it wasn't, I don't know. It just, like, everything that I was doing, it didn't seem like it was what I wanted to do. And I know I'm kind of getting way off topic, but I promise I'll bring it all together. I was looking through like some old boxes, I think, and I found this this old sheet of paper, and I think it was something that I had written when I was in 4th grade or 3rd grade for a school assignment, and it was like list all the things that you want to do. And my number one thing was like, I want to be a pilot. I at least want to learn how to, fly planes. And so, a couple weeks after that, I see this TV show, and LeVar's on there, and he's having a great time flying a plane around, and I am just like, man, that just looks like the most awesomeness of awesome sauce that I can possibly think of. And so I kind of waited around in my head for a while, and then I just decided, like, I'd made a bunch of money, enough that I could afford to take pilot's license or pilot instruction, And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go down to the airport and I'm going to really kind of seriously research it. And I did. Um, Less than a year later, I had my private pilot's license. Whoa. Yeah, less than a year later, I had my private pilot's license and I was flying planes. And at that time, I had actually decided to go back to school in 1998 to major in aviation science and get an aviation degree, um, and progress in aviation, and which is what I did. And I was actually in aviation school up until a few months after 9/11, and I found out that when 9/11 occurred, all the air traffic in the United States and many parts of the world was grounded. You couldn't fly anywhere. You're pretty much stuck wherever you were, and it was kind of bizarre. I mean, I can remember the whole week. Like, you didn't see contrails in the sky. You didn't see, you didn't hear planes flying over at night. I mean, in a way, it was very quiet and peaceful and serene, but at the same time, it was really kind of creepy. And within the months that followed, I started seeing friends that I had known who had been flight instructors, or people that I had known from years before who, had been flight instructors out at the airport that I flew out of. And many of them had actually moved on for airline jobs. And what had happened was they were getting furloughed or they were getting laid off, and they were coming back looking for flight instructor jobs again. And I'm sitting there thinking, this is not good. It basically crippled the airline industry for many, many years. So here, something that I wanted to do for such a long time was suddenly looking like, a super horrible, decision. And I don't regret, not for a moment, going and getting my pilot's license and flying. I'd have to look at my logbook, but I'm sure I have probably over 300 hours of flight time, and I loved every second of it. I mean, it really was a lot of fun. But 9/11 changed a lot of things for me personally, and many other people in the United States. And I remember waking up that morning with a friend texting me saying, you need to turn the TV on. And when I did, I was just absolutely shocked and terrified. I went to make sure I had plenty of ammo for my AR-15 in case all hell broke loose. But thankfully it didn't. And we were really seriously. I mean, a lot of people that I was friends with and family, everybody was unsure about what the future was going to be. Is war going to break out in the United States? I mean, we'd been attacked. And looking back at that, it was incredible. I mean, it was more scary than you could ever imagine, and it really makes me sad when people make fun of it. Because I guarantee you, if we get attacked like that again, and you're alive to witness it live on television, and you see the horrible things that I saw, you won't ever laugh about it again. So I just wanted to kind of say a little bit of piece about 9/11, since today is the 15th anniversary of that. This video will actually get posted probably on the 12th. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of say that, get that out of the way. And oh, there's a looky there. There's my look. It's the concrete bucket from the from the other job that I did here. I guess I never took it back home. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about 9/11. I've kind of been purposefully not talking about it with people earlier today, and I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. So hopefully you guys are still here listening, and yeah, and you haven't left me yet. and hopefully you appreciate my insight and my experience on the matter. I wasn't, my intent wasn't to just, depress anyone or make anybody sad, but it is kind of a time to remember, what we all went through on that day, and hope that it never happens again. So we are filling up the hose. Filling up the hose. Come on. This is always, I always like doing the concrete pouring. I wish it was a little bit more realistic, but I always like this part of the game. Come on, fill it up. You have to get it perfect. I do, at least. It's not, okay, now it's not doing anything. Where are we? This must be the swimming pool for, like, the kiddie pool. So tough to do. Okay. Actually doing pretty well right now, I would say. Oh, nah. Missed a spot there. You know what I would think would be, like, really super cool is if they had some kind of, like, a physics element built into the game. So, like, once you actually got the building built, you would actually, it would kind of engage this, like, physics mode to tell you whether or not the building would collapse or not. I think that would be cool. What I would, if they make another construction simulator game, what I would love to see is for them to get out of the, delivering stuff to the site and actually, have trucks coming in every so often with, like, all your wall panels. And so then you have to go and basically actually do the construction instead of doing the delivery, because this game isn't delivery simulator, it's construction simulator, and I think that's what a lot of people have been kind of frustrated with this game for. Okay. So next we're going to have to go and get some wall panels, but I think I'm going to wait until the next episode. Again, I was kind of, I knew that these were going to be kind of shorter episodes. Hopefully you end up liking that format. I know a lot of people don't often have the time to actually watch, when I do like a full hour video. But, hopefully you guys, maybe like the shorter episodes. And they're a little bit more manageable for me as far as, upload times and, obviously recording time and time to edit and things like that. So we'll drive this back, we'll get him parked, and then we've got, another trailer I guess we're going to have to pick up to get those walls back. Or walls picked up and, taken over to the hotel there. And I think that'll pretty much do it for this episode of Construction Simulator 2015 Gold Edition. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me once again, and be sure to hit that like button, and please subscribe for this and many more videos. I am Brad M73. We will see you guys next time. Bye for now.